Hi everyone and welcome. Thank you all for being here today. In this video class, I'm going to go over the 3 most frequent grammar questions students make for this test. In this lesson today for Test 6, we are going to talk about the use of present perfect, ellipses, and ing as a subject or noun. Let's start. The most frequent question for this test was question 4. I blank in this company for 10 years. The problem with this first option, I'm working, is that the verb is in the present continuous form. The present continuous indicates that something is either temporary or it's happening right now. Is usually found with time markers such as today, this year, these days, nowadays, for now, right now. The time marker in this sentence is for 10 years. So this is not temporary and is not necessarily happening right now. So the first option, the present continuous, I'm working, is wrong. What about the third option, work? Work is in the simple present form. The present simple indicates that we are talking about a habitual action, a routine in the present. It's usually used with time markers such as every day, every week, always, sometimes, never. The time marker in this sentence is for 10 years. 10 years is time going to the past. So evidently, this is not a routine in the present only, but it has been a routine for a long time before the present. So work in the simple present is wrong here. So which is the only test which connects the past to the present? The present perfect. Let's see. With the present perfect, we can accumulate experiences from a moment in the past, for example, since we started working somewhere. Since that moment to today, he has had different experiences. He has done different things. For example, he's done sales report, he's set deadlines, he's analyzed the market. All this accumulation of experiences in all these years can only be put in a sentence using the present perfect. The present perfect shows an accumulation of experiences. Here are some examples. This week, we've sold more units than last week. Accumulation of units since the week started to today. In his experience, he's worked in many projects like this. Accumulation of projects in all his experiences until today. So far, I haven't seen anything wrong with this project. Accumulation of observations since the project started up to today. In this question 4, the only right answer is the second, the one in the present perfect. Let's go now to question 10. I went to see her yesterday, but blank. The options are I didn't need to, I needn't to. This is a case of ellipsis. What is this? It's the art of eliminating the obvious. Let's see it with an example. He didn't want to do it, but he had to do it. Here I'm repeating do it, and we don't need to repeat it to understand the sentence, so we can just take it out like this. And we finish the sentence with the preposition to. He didn't want to do it, but he had to. With ellipsis, we don't say do it. Another example. She bought the ticket, but she didn't want to buy it. Again, I don't need to repeat buy it, so I can take it out. She bought the ticket, but she didn't want to. And now let's do the one in question 10. I went to see her yesterday, but I didn't need to see her yesterday. Again, I don't need to repeat see her yesterday, so I take it out. I went to see her yesterday, but I didn't need to. So the right one is the second. I didn't need to. The first doesn't have a to preposition. By the way, we can do ellipses with modal verbs and auxiliaries too. For example, she tried to do it, but she couldn't do it. I don't need to repeat do it, so I don't, and I say she tried to do it, but she couldn't. And with an auxiliary now, he doesn't want to do it, but he will do it. I don't need to repeat do it, so again, I don't, and I say he doesn't want to do it, but he will. Now, the question is why is needn't to wrong here? Because the modal verb in the positive is need to do it, but in the negative is not needn't to. It's just needn't, followed by an infinitive verb, just like most modals. I can't do it, I couldn't do it, I shouldn't do it, and I needn't do it. It means it's not necessary, there's no need whatsoever, and it doesn't take the preposition to. So, because of ellipses, the only right one is the second. I went to see her, but I didn't need to. Question 19. I'm used to blank up early. The most common answer here is get And it is usually true that after the preposition to, we use a verb in the infinitive. Problem is, there are exceptions. Let's see. ing is used to transform a verb into a noun, a subject, a concept, something. For example, I swim every day. The verb swim is an action, clearly. But if I don't want to talk about the action, I want to talk about the thing, the activity, the concept of swimming, then I use the ing to turn the verb into a concept, a noun, a subject. Swimming is good for you. The same with the sentence, I eat healthy food. Using the ing, I can transform the verb to eat into a thing, a concept. Eating healthy food is more expensive. In this question 19, we find the same transformation. I'm used to something. For example, I live alone. I'm used to this thing. So, as I need here a concept, a noun, not an action, I transform the verb into a concept by using ing, and I say, I'm used to the concept of living alone. So, in this question, getting is the only right answer. Thank you all for being here today. I hope my explanations were clear. Please go to the link below in the resources area to find more online exercises to practice this grammar point. Please send me a message if you see I can help in any way. Hope to see you soon in the YouTube live video classes and in the next video with 3 more explanations for the next test. Bye for now. See you next time.